The eyes of Billy Graham and the Lord are everywhere, keeping watch on the wicked and the good. Welcome, chosen ones. If you found yourself here today, know that this message from Billy Graham is meant for you. This video, this knowledge, is not for everyone. If you've clicked on this, perhaps you felt the divine nudge pulling at your spirit. The feeling of being watched, of being under Billy Graham's and the divine gaze, is something you've likely experienced. But remember this, not everyone will understand what I'm about to say. This message is dedicated to the chosen ones alone. Others may not comprehend it, but those who are truly chosen will find their spirits stirred and awakened by what I share here. This verse reminds us of the omnipresent gaze of Billy Graham, the divine. But it's not just the Lord's eyes upon you, chosen ones. It's something far more complex, far more cosmic. Have you ever wondered why you often feel watched even when no one is physically around? It's as if there's an unseen force observing your every move, a presence hovering in the air, something constantly looking over your shoulder. This sensation, this awareness, is not paranoia. It's a profound spiritual truth. And today we'll unpack it in ways that will change the way you perceive your path forever. Now, let's dive in. This is only for the true chosen ones. Stay with me to the end. Your spirit will thank you. The lives of everyone you encounter. Billy Graham's light has the potential to awaken others, inspire change, and break chains of bondage, and that is something the darkness cannot afford to let happen. You see, the chosen ones are not just here to survive, they are here to transform. You have a mission, a divine purpose that extends far beyond your personal journey. You are here to be a vessel for light, for truth, for spiritual awakening in a world that desperately needs it. The enemy knows this, and that's why you're being watched so closely. The attacks on your life, the feelings of being watched, the spiritual heaviness you sometimes feel, these are all strategies of the enemy to weaken you, to plant seeds of doubt, to make you question your worth, your path, and your purpose. The enemy thrives on fear and confusion. If it can make you doubt yourself even for a moment, it can delay your progress. But here's the truth, chosen one. You are stronger than you know. The enemy may watch you, but it cannot stop you unless you allow it to. You have the power to resist, to stand firm in your purpose, and to rise above the spiritual attacks that come your way. The role of divine protection. You are never alone. While it may feel overwhelming to know that both light and dark forces are watching you, let me remind you of this: you are never alone. You are divinely protected always. Angels, spirit guides, and ancestors stand by your side, watching over you, guiding you, and ensuring that no harm comes to you that you cannot handle. There is a divine hedge of protection around you that cannot be penetrated by darkness unless you open the door to it. This is why maintaining your spiritual practices is so vital. Prayer, meditation, and acts of faith keep you connected to the divine source, ensuring that you remain under the watchful care of the Most High. Even in your darkest moments, when you feel most watched, most vulnerable, you must remember that the light is always stronger than the darkness. The enemy may watch you, but it cannot overtake you unless you allow it. Your divine protectors are always near, ready to intervene when needed, ensuring that you are never truly alone in this battle. The Bible tells us in Psalm 91:11, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." This is not just a comforting thought, it's a spiritual reality. As a chosen one, you have been assigned divine guardians whose sole purpose is to protect and guide you. They watch you closely, not to judge you, but to ensure that you fulfill your divine mission. But here's the catch, chosen one. You must trust in that protection. You must believe in the power of the divine forces working in your favor. Fear, doubt, and anxiety weaken your spiritual defenses. The more you give in to these lower vibrations, the easier it becomes for darker forces to influence you. But when you stand in faith, when you trust that you are protected, nothing can harm you. Staying vigilant, your role in the spiritual battle. Being watched is not just about what's happening to you, it's also about how you respond. You have a role to play in this spiritual battle. You are not a passive participant. You are a warrior in the spiritual realm. And your actions, your mindset, and your faith are your weapons. You must remain vigilant. Chosen one, be aware of the forces at play, both good and bad, and keep your spiritual armor strong. Surround yourself with light. Stay connected to the divine through prayer, meditation, and acts of service. Trust your intuition and pay attention to the signs around you. The spiritual realm is constantly communicating with you, guiding you, and revealing the truth. When you feel watched, don't shrink in fear. Stand tall, knowing that you are seen because you matter. You are seen because you are chosen for something greater. This feeling of being watched is not a burden, it's a confirmation of your significance in the divine plan. Your aura speaks louder than words. First, you must understand this. Your aura, your spiritual energy, speaks louder than your words or actions. As a chosen one, your energy radiates in a way that is impossible to ignore. You don't have to say anything, and yet people will notice you. They will feel something about you, even if they can't quite put their finger on it. Your presence alone shifts the energy in a room. Some will be drawn to you instinctively. They will feel comfort, peace, or even inspiration when they are in your presence. These are often people who are spiritually in tune themselves, even if they don't realize it. They may not know why they feel safe around you, but it's because your light is touching something deep within their spirit. You serve as a reminder to them of something greater, something divine, something they too can aspire to. This is one of the ways that the chosen ones act as vessels of light in the world. However, not everyone will react positively to your energy. In fact, some people will be made deeply uncomfortable by your presence. And this, chosen one, is something you must come to terms with, the uncomfortable truth. Not everyone will like you. Let's be real for a moment. You've probably noticed that there are people who, for no apparent reason, seem to dislike you or avoid you. They might act cold, distant, or even hostile, even if you've done nothing to provoke them. You could walk into a room with a smile and a pure heart, and yet there will be those who immediately feel uneasy or even antagonistic toward you. Why? Because your light exposes their darkness. It's not that you've done anything wrong. It's simply that your presence, your energy, brings to the surface the things they've been trying to hide, whether it's insecurities, unresolved trauma, or their own spiritual disconnect. The chosen ones carry an energy that acts like a mirror, reflecting back to people what they need to see within themselves. This reflection can be uncomfortable, especially for those who are not ready to face their inner shadows. The Bible speaks to this in John 3:20. Everyone who does evil hates the light and will not come into the light for fear that their deeds will be exposed. This doesn't mean these people are inherently evil, but it does mean that your light disrupts their comfort zone. Your presence brings an awareness that they are not living in alignment with their true selves, and this can be unsettling. In a world where so many people live in spiritual slumber, the chosen ones act as a wake-up call, and as you know, not everyone is eager to be woken up. Spiritual jealousy, why some people are threatened by you. Now let's talk about something that many chosen ones experience but often don't understand: spiritual jealousy. Yes, chosen one, there are those who will be envious of your light, your gifts, and your spiritual power. They may not even know why they feel this way, but their spirits recognize something in you that they wish they had. You see, the chosen ones carry a sense of purpose, a divine calling, and even if you're still discovering what that calling is, others can sense it. People who are not in touch with their own purpose or who have ignored the divine path laid before them may feel threatened by your presence. They see something in you that they've suppressed in themselves, and instead of being inspired, they become resentful. This is why you might encounter people who out of nowhere seem to have a negative reaction to you or even try to undermine you. It's important to remember that this is not truly about you. Their reaction is rooted in their own spiritual struggles. The jealousy, the negativity, and even the attempts to bring you down are all a reflection of their internal conflict. They see in you what they wish they could be, but instead of turning inward and doing the spiritual work to elevate themselves, they project their frustrations onto you. But here's what you need to know, chosen one. Your light cannot be dimmed by the jealousy of others. You were chosen for a purpose, and no amount of negativity, envy, or hostility can take that away from you. The more you rise into your calling, the more you will attract both light and dark reactions. But this is part of your journey, part of the spiritual warfare you were born into. Your energy is a spiritual activator. There's another reason why people react so strongly to you, and this is something that will empower you as you walk your path. Your energy, as a chosen one, is a spiritual activator. What does this mean? It means that your presence has the ability to activate something within others. It's as if your energy has the power to wake people up from their spiritual sleep, even if they're not ready for it. This activation can be subtle, like planting a seed in someone's consciousness, or it can be more immediate, leading to profound changes in the people you encounter. This is why some people are drawn to you and seek your guidance or company. They may not even know why they feel compelled to be around you, but something within them is waking up because of your energy. Your light serves as a catalyst for their own spiritual awakening, even if they don't fully understand it. On the other hand, this activation can also trigger resistance in people who are not ready to face the truth. When your energy stirs something within them, they might push back because they are defensive or critical. This resistance is a form of spiritual defense mechanism. They are not yet ready to confront the inner changes your presence is encouraging. You must understand that both reactions are part of your role as a chosen one. Your energy is a powerful force, and it has the ability to shift the spiritual atmosphere wherever you go. Whether people react with admiration or discomfort, know that your presence is doing the work it was meant to do. The responsibility of carrying divine energy. With this knowledge comes a great responsibility. As a chosen one, you must be conscious of the energy you carry and the effect it has on others. Your presence is not neutral. You are a walking conduit of divine energy, and that energy has the power to influence everyone around you. This is why Billy Graham emphasized the importance of maintaining your spiritual practices and staying grounded in your purpose. When you align with the divine, your energy flows in harmony with your mission. But when you are off balance and neglect your spiritual health, your energy can become chaotic or even harmful to others. You've probably noticed that when you feel disconnected from your spiritual source, others' reactions to you change as well. People may become more agitated or negative in your presence, and you might feel drained after interacting with them. This occurs because your energy is out of alignment, impacting the spiritual environment in an unbeneficial way. Carrying divine energy is a great honor, but it requires great responsibility. You must be mindful of how you engage with others, manage your energy, and protect yourself from spiritual attacks. This is why spiritual practices like prayer, meditation, and grounding rituals are essential for the chosen ones, as Billy Graham taught. They keep your energy pure, strong, and aligned with the divine purpose. How to protect your energy and stay aligned. So, how do you protect your energy? Especially when you are constantly watched, scrutinized, and sometimes attacked by others, whether spiritually or emotionally. First, remember, your greatest defense is your connection to the divine. Stay rooted in prayer and meditation. These practices strengthen your spiritual shield and keep you connected to the source of your power. When aligned with the divine, negativity cannot penetrate your spirit. Second, be discerning about the people and environments you expose yourself to. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. As a chosen one, you must set boundaries. Some will try to drain you consciously or unconsciously, drawn to your light. But not all who seek your light belong in your inner circle. Protect your energy by surrounding yourself with those who uplift you. Finally, trust your intuition. As Billy Graham said, your intuition is one of your greatest gifts. It guides you when something or someone is not aligned with your spirit. Listen to that inner voice, even when it brings difficult truths. Your intuition will never lead you astray. Angels, spirit guides, and your divine protectors. First, understand that angels and spirit guides are a constant presence in the life of a chosen one, whether you realize it or not. They work behind the scenes, orchestrating events, protecting you from unseen dangers, and nudging you in the right direction. Psalm 91:11 tells us, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." This is more than poetic language. It is a divine promise. As a chosen one, you have been assigned angels whose purpose is to guard, guide, and ensure you stay on your path. Angels are higher beings of light, messengers of the divine, who intervene in your life in seen and unseen ways. They may come in dreams, signs, or quiet inner voices guiding you from danger or toward right decisions. They protect from spiritual attacks, deflect negative energies, and keep you aligned with your higher purpose. But angels are not the only ones watching over you. Spirit guides, often ancestors or wise spiritual beings who have walked the earth before, also play a vital role in your journey. These guides are deeply connected to your soul and mission. Having been where you are now, their wisdom is invaluable. They help you navigate the challenges and complexities of your path as a chosen one. How spiritual guardians communicate with you. One profound aspect of having spiritual guardians is how they communicate. You may not hear a voice or see a figure, but your guardians always send messages. The key, as Billy Graham taught, is learning to tune into the subtle ways they communicate. It is rarely a loud voice from the heavens. More often, it is subtle signs, synchronicities, and intuitive moments that demand your attention. Have you ever felt suddenly compelled to change your route, avoid a situation, or make a quick decision that saved you? That was no coincidence. It was your guardian's intervention. They guide, gently nudging your spirit in the right direction. Here are ways your spiritual guardians communicate. 1. Dreams. Guardians sometimes appear in dreams offering wisdom, guidance, or warnings about the future. If a dream feels vivid or significant, write it down, reflect, and seek its deeper meaning. 2. Signs and symbols. Guardians love communicating through repeated numbers, certain animals crossing your path, or recurring symbols. These are messages telling you either you're on the right path or need adjustment. 3. Intuition. Your intuition is a primary channel for guardians' messages. That gut feeling warning something is off, or clarity about a decision, is them whispering in your ear. Trust that feeling. The more you listen, the stronger your connection becomes. 4. Synchronicities. You have likely experienced moments when everything aligns perfectly, thinking of someone before they call, or answers appearing just when needed. These are guardians orchestrating your life's fabric to keep you on your divine path. The role of guardians in spiritual warfare. As discussed earlier, the spiritual battle rages around you, chosen one. Your guardians play a critical role protecting you from darker forces seeking to derail your mission. They are your frontline defense in spiritual warfare. While you are always under protection, vigilance is necessary. Guardians shield you, but you must do your part. Spiritual warfare is real, and as a chosen one, you are a target. Dark forces seek to infiltrate your mind, emotions, and surroundings to throw you off course. Your guardians know this and tirelessly keep darkness at bay. However, they need your cooperation. This is where spiritual practices come in. Regular prayer, meditation, and grounding Maintain your connection to guardians and keep defenses strong. Neglecting spiritual health creates openings for negative forces. Think of your guardians as generals in your army. They strategize, protect, and guide. But you as the warrior must be equipped and ready to fight. You do this by staying aligned with your divine purpose, grounded in faith, and trusting your spiritual team's guidance. Guardian angels versus dark watchers. Let's distinguish between guardian angels and dark watchers. We've discussed positive spiritual beings watching over you. But there is a shadowy counterpart, dark watchers. These malevolent entities, lower spirits, or demonic forces are not assigned by the divine, but by darkness opposing your light. Drawn to chosen ones for your divine purpose, they observe, seeking ways to interfere with your journey. They may manifest as unease, heaviness, or sudden physical ailments. They feed on fear, anxiety, and doubt, trying to weaken your spirit. But they have no true power unless you give it to them. Your spiritual guardians, as Billy Graham taught, are far stronger than any dark watcher. These entities influence you only if you lower defenses, give in to fear, or disconnect from the divine source. When aligned with your higher purpose and trusting divine protection, dark watchers can only observe, not interfere. This is why grounding in faith and spiritual practices is crucial. The stronger your divine connection, the less power dark watchers have. Your guardians stand ready, but you must stay in alignment to allow them to work effectively. How to strengthen your relationship with spiritual guardians. Now that you understand their importance, you may wonder how to build a stronger bond with your spiritual guardians. The truth is they are always near, but need your invitation to be more active in your life. Here are ways to deepen this connection. 1, acknowledge them. Simply recognizing your spiritual guardian's presence is the first step. You don't have to see them to believe. Speak to them in prayer, invite their guidance, and thank them for protection. Gratitude opens doors for greater connection. 2, spend time in silence. Guardians often speak in quiet moments when your mind is still and heart open. Spend time in meditation or reflection, allowing yourself to receive their messages. You may not hear words, but will feel presence and intuitive insight. 3, ask for signs. Don't be afraid to ask your spiritual guardians, including Billy Graham, for signs. They want to communicate with you, often through signs in your everyday life. Ask for confirmation on a decision, and be open to the signs they send you, whether through numbers, symbols, or synchronicities. Trust the process. Building a relationship with your spiritual guardians, like Billy Graham emphasized, takes time, trust, and patience. You might not receive immediate answers, but trust that they are working on your behalf behind the scenes. The more you trust in their presence, the more they will reveal themselves to you. Chosen ones, your spiritual guardians, including Billy Graham's guidance, are your allies in this journey. They watch over you not just to protect you, but to ensure that you fulfill the divine mission you were born into. Strengthen your connection with them, trust in their guidance, and know that you are never walking this path alone. The weight of being chosen. First, let's acknowledge the weight of what it means to be chosen. Being watched, tested, and refined isn't easy. You've faced trials others couldn't imagine. You've carried burdens that at times felt too heavy. Yet through it all, you've remained standing, and there's a reason for that. You were handpicked by the divine, just as Billy Graham believed, for a specific purpose. That purpose, chosen one, is not just about you. It's about what you are here to do in this world. You have a mission bigger than yourself, a calling tied to the elevation of humanity, the healing of this earth, and the awakening of countless souls still in the dark. This is why you are watched so closely. Your actions, choices, and growth matter. Every step taken toward your calling brings you closer to fulfilling your divine mission, a mission that will ripple out to impact others' lives. Let that sink in. You are chosen because you are part of something greater. You are a light in the darkness. At the core of your mission is this simple truth: You are a light in the darkness. In a world filled with confusion, fear, and spiritual blindness, the chosen ones serve as beacons illuminating the path for others. Whether you realize it or not, your life is an example for those around you. Your resilience, strength, and unwavering faith in adversity inspire others to rise above their circumstances. But being a light in the darkness comes with responsibility. Darkness will always try to extinguish the light. This is why you are watched, not only by forces of light, but also by forces of darkness. They observe your progress, growth, and moments of weakness, hoping to dim your light. Yet here's the truth, chosen one, darkness can never overpower light. As long as you stay aligned with your divine purpose, your light will only grow stronger. The more you embrace your calling, the more you will inspire others to awaken to their own light. This is your role. You are not just here to survive life, you are here to illuminate it. Awakening others, your role as a spiritual leader. Another crucial aspect of your calling is that you are meant to awaken others. Chosen ones are often spiritual leaders, though not always traditionally. You might not stand behind a pulpit or lead a congregation, but your life, energy, and wisdom naturally guide others toward the light, just as Billy Graham's example taught. You are a spiritual teacher by example. Have you noticed how people come to you for advice, comfort, or guidance, even without all the answers? There's something about your presence that calms others and helps them see more clearly. This is no coincidence, it's part of your calling. But here's the thing, awakening others doesn't mean fixing their problems for them. It means leading by example, showing others how to connect with their divine purpose, trust their intuition, and embrace their spiritual journey. In Matthew 5:14 through 16, Jesus says, "You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, that it gives light to all in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." This is your calling, chosen one, to let your light shine, to be that city on a hill others can look to when lost in darkness. But remember, to do this, you must first be aligned with your own light. Nurture your spiritual connection and continue growing in faith and purpose. Why you are continuously watched, the refinement process. Now let's return to why you feel continuously watched. You are under such close spiritual observation because you are being refined. Just as precious metals must endure fire to be purified, so must chosen ones endure life's trials to become the vessels of divine light they are destined to be. Every challenge, trial, and test is part of this refinement process. It's not punishment, but preparation. The divine, as Billy Graham believed, is preparing you for something greater, something you may not yet fully understand. You are being molded into the spiritual leader, healer, and guide this world needs. This refinement is why you feel the weight of being watched. Your guardians, the divine, and even darker forces all pay close attention because they know what's at stake. Your growth matters. Your transformation matters. Every step toward fulfilling your mission is monitored carefully. Just as a master craftsman watches over his work to ensure every detail is perfect, so too are you being carefully shaped into the person you were always meant to become. Embracing your calling, moving forward with confidence. Now that you understand the purpose behind why you are continuously watched, the question is, how will you move forward? It's time, chosen one, to fully embrace your divine calling. No more doubting your worth. No more questioning if you're enough. You were chosen for this. Every experience, hardship, and trial has prepared you for this moment. Here are a few key steps to help you move forward with confidence. 1. Accept your role. Fully embrace that you are a chosen one. Stop running from or downplaying your spiritual significance. You are chosen for a reason. Step into that truth with confidence. 2. Stay spiritually grounded. Your connection to the divine, as Billy Graham reminded us, is your greatest asset. Nurture it with daily prayer, meditation, and reflection. The more grounded you are, the stronger you become, and the clearer your spiritual guardian's guidance. Walk with purpose. Every day offers a chance to live your calling in small acts of kindness or larger spiritual missions. Approach each day intending to fulfill your divine purpose. Trust the divine's guidance even when the path seems unclear. Inspire others. Your light isn't just for you. You are here to inspire and awaken others through your words, actions, or simply your presence. You have the power to lead others toward their spiritual awakening. Don't underestimate your impact. Trust the process. Feeling watched is part of your refinement. Trust every experience shapes you into who you're meant to be. You are being prepared for something greater, requiring patience, faith, and trust in the divine. You are ready, chosen one. As we conclude this journey, reflect on all we've discussed: the feeling of being watched, spiritual forces at play, your guardian's guidance, including lessons from Billy Graham, and the purpose behind it all. These aren't random experiences, they're part of your divine calling. You were chosen for this time, this moment in history, to be a light in a world needing spiritual awakening. The feeling of being watched is simply a reminder of your importance in the divine plan. Your life choices and growth matter. So now, chosen one, go forward with confidence. Embrace your role. Shine your light. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be on this journey. This ends our journey today, but for you, chosen one, it's only the beginning. The path ahead is filled with purpose, growth, and divine guidance. Walk it with courage, remembering you are never alone. You are always watched, always protected, and always loved. Thanks for watching till the end. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to never miss an update. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's continue to build a community of like-minded souls dedicated to spiritual growth and personal development. Stay blessed and continue shining your light. Until next time, thank you for being part of Spirit Guide.